a lot of Nigerians feel entitled, and that's more so towards their family and friends. If they feel like if they feel, not know, but if they feel you are in a position of power or you have money, they think you have money, they feel like your money should be their money. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zogie and I'm a Gemini, which is why this channel is called Zogie the Gemini. So I am a British Nigerian living in Lagos, Nigeria right now, and I can't lie, I've been struggling to really embrace the culture, and I definitely underestimated how different London and Lagos is. If you are interested to hear what I have to say, then make sure you stay tuned, and whilst you're there, make sure you like the video. If you liked it, cool. Make sure you comment down below and make sure you subscribe. Now let's get into the video. So as you guys know, if you're new here, hey, if you're not new, you'll know that a while ago I moved to Lagos, Nigeria. Let me say moved, because I don't know how long I'm going to be here. Let me know then lie to you, but let's enjoy it whilst we are here. So yeah, I moved to Lagos from London, and you know what the thing is, yeah, if you know me and you've been watching my channel for some years now, you know that I am always in and out of Lagos. Like, I was in Lagos earlier this year, I was in Lagos last year, stayed for like 3 months. The year before, I stayed in Lagos for 6 months. So Lagos is not new to me, I am not new to Lagos. But I feel like really trying to settle in and really take in the culture, I'm realizing that despite growing up in a Nigerian household and even understanding my Benin language and having Nigerian friends, being around my Nigerian cousins, you know, being around my Nigerian parents, both my mum and dad, really being embraced in the Nigerian culture. There's a very big difference of the Nigerian culture in England, in a Western society, and Nigerian culture for what it is. What we experience in America, England, European countries, everywhere outside of Nigeria is a diluted version of the culture. So if you feel like the Nigerians you know in London are like, oh wow, these people are different, come to Lagos, Habibi. Come to Lagos, Habibi. Come to Nigeria, and then you'll see Nigerians for what they are. And I mean that both in a very positive and not negative, but on both ends of the spectrum. Now, the first thing I struggled with, yeah, and I'm still struggling with, is the fact that in Nigeria, and I will say Lagos, I feel like Abuja is not as bad. You guys know I was in Abuja. But Lagos, you have to pay for everything. No country I've been to in the world other than Nigeria where you have to pay for someone to do their job. You literally have to. This is not tipping. I'm not talking about tipping. I mean, in order for someone to do their job, you are paying them to do their job. I don't talk about wanting them to do their job well. We're not talking about doing them going over and beyond in terms of their daily role, their responsibilities within that role. I'm just talking about their function, them actually performing their role. Everything is paid for, and I get it. I get nothing in life is free. But even when I think of that term, nothing in life is free, that's like no one does something for free. But that's more so if you want someone to do something that's not part of their job, it's not something that they do regularly, but just something as simple as directions people are expecting payment for. There's nothing that, and I feel like the Nigerians I've come across do not expect money for, even if parking. Okay, you work in the bank. You are the security officer outside. You are supposed to make sure the cars park properly so that it does not obstruct the customers that are in the bank are coming to the bank. Why am I paying you? Or is it because you've opened the door for me to go inside the eatery? Or is it because you opened the door again for me to leave that same said eatery? And it's like, I don't mind even like giving 500, 1,000, 2,000 here and there, yeah. But it becomes a lot where it's just like, so you mean as a functioning human being, yeah, there are things that I need to do on a daily basis. So you mean everything, even down to I've gone to a supermarket and I'm like, let me bag my own items. Because obviously in London, we bag our own items. They don't give a heck. They're even to the point that they've now made everything machines. That's how you know they don't give you a heck. Bag what items? Can you even see a person to talk to in these other countries where they're making you talk to the machine? Say, oh, please put your items properly. Items not they don't give a heck. But anyways, cool, we're in Nigeria now. So I'm even like, oh, like I'll bag it myself. Not because like I don't want to pay them, like because I'm used to it. And they're like, ah, man, no, how can you bag it yourself? No, you know, let us bag it for you. Cool. That's all nice and good, yeah, when they're like, oh man, you know, like, come on, no, do you have anything for us? And as I said, it doesn't, like, it's not a big deal, because how much they're expecting is not a lot. Let's say if you give them 500 or 1,000, they'll be very grateful. 500 to 1,000 is like 50p, 70p. But imagine doing that for everywhere you go in a day, every day. It accumulates, and I'm just like, so what? You're not gonna perform your role well unless I have to pay. Even if you're trying to get your passport, you're trying to get a ticket, like all these things that are just so normal, like are just such average, typical things that are part of society. Being in Nigeria, everything is expected to be paid for. Even like, you're coming from the club, the police are checking. Okay, they're trying to make Lagos a safer place. But listen, even if I was an armed robber, them niggas are not looking, them people are not looking for actual people that are dangerous. They're just looking for you. They'll say anything for your boys. Anything for your boy. They're not looking, they're not saying, oh, let me see your license. Is the car license? Is the car mechanically functioning well? Even if they do ask those things, they're not really asking to know. They're just asking to see where they can catch you slipping so that they can extort money from you. And if someone who is Nigerian and coming to Nigeria, that's not new to me. But being here for an extended period of time, it actually absorbing that, you know, that growing up, you go with family, you go with cousins, you go with your mom, your uncles and stuff. So you maybe certain times I don't realize what's going on. But as an adult now, I am now the one that's expected to be paid for everything because you opened the door. I didn't ask you to open the door. You're now asking me for money because you helped us park the car. I'm even coming to your eatery. I'm coming to your establishment. You're now saying, is there nothing for me? No. Do you get what I mean? So I think as the adult now, I'm realizing that, yo, this is definitely different in terms of what I'm used to. Now, moving on from that, yes, that's the first thing. Basically having to pay for everything. Things that do not require payment because you are paid to do your job. That's the first thing that I feel like I'm really finding hard to get accustomed to and getting used to. Moving on from that, second thing is, yeah, Nigeria is a very, very rich society in terms of culture, society and like religion, a lot of things that like Nigeria are very like, it's intense, right, for the most part. And I've always known Nigeria to be like this. Now, Nigeria has a massive sense of community, and I don't necessarily know where that derives from, but I think African in general, like Africans or black people in general, we, you know, especially olden day, we have a massive sense of community, yeah. And I guess a part of it probably is like, Nigeria to the average Nigerian is not a nice climate, it's not a nice economy. You know, there's so many graduates that have gone to school and have really struggled to find a job. And, you know, go to school is like a massive, you know, manifesto. But where are the jobs after? That's the question. That's where you'll see someone working in Chicken Republic, but they got first class in the engineering. Do you get what I mean? But when they came out, there was no jobs, right? So, nonetheless, I feel like there's a massive community, and that's also because, like, you know, they have like they've experienced hardship and they experienced a lot together. So it's best to be one, to come together, than to be individual. So that's where, like, you know, the whole analogy of, oh, it takes a village to raise a child. Like, Nigerians are very, very helpful. They are very helpful. Okay, take away the money thing. In general, Nigerians, if you are in trouble, they will help you. They will try their best. A lot of them will not even expect any money from you. Like, I think because of my accent, and that's why another thing I kind of struggle as obviously a British, like, Nigerian, because of my accent, right? They don't necessarily see me as one of them. So I feel like if I was in danger, they will help me, but I low-key feel like they'll definitely expect me to pay because they'll feel like, okay, you got pounds. Whereas if it was a natural Nigerian, like a born and raised, they kind of just do it out of the kindness of their heart because they know that do you get me? They can relate to that person a bit more, which I get to an extent, yeah. But anyway, so there's that sense of community. Now, that community, we all do things together, we all help each other, I think has now bred into, it's like gone into like a different territory where it's now birthed entitlement. A lot of Nigerians feel entitled, and that's more so towards their family and friends. If they feel like if they feel, not know, but if they feel you are in a position of power or you have money, they think you have money, they feel like your money should be their money. And don't get me wrong, yeah? I'm in my sister's house right now. My mum has her house. I will be honest, I do feel like my mum and sister do owe me to some degree because we're family. I'm their baby. But do I think my mum's money is my money? Do I think my sister's money is my money? This is my sister's house. Yes, I'm comfortable. My sister makes this place, so there's nothing I will ask of my sister that she will not do to accommodate me. But this is not my house. My mum's house is not my house. So I think that's a massive thing. Being brought up in the Western world, yeah, we understand there's family and there's what we can expect from family, but there's a massive sense of individuality. And it's also, bro, at the end of the day, no one owes you everything. They may owe you something. If they're in a position to help you and they are your kinfolk, they're your family, yeah, they should help you. But at the end of the day, if they don't help you, you keep it stepping. You don't hold animosity towards them. You just realize, okay, cool, that's how they are. You keep it pushing. Whereas I feel like an average Nigerian, if they feel like you are in a position to help them, they almost feel offended. Like, why are you not giving me money? And that's where, you know, growing up here, especially if you grew up in obviously like London and stuff like that, we always hear, oh, our mums, aunties, no, our mums like sisters and uncles and are like, send money back home. And a lot of people complain that the living condition that they are living in that Western country, yeah, in that Oyinbo land, is much worse than what they will even live in Nigeria, because their parents feel so pressured because of that sense of community and they owe everything to everyone around them. They literally spend all the money that they are making in this Western world to appease their family, because their family do not call them to ask them, do you have money? It's more so, no, you have access to pounds and dollars, so you must have money and you must send that money back to us. Now, in terms of my generation, do I think that's as prevalent? No, but if it's still there, it definitely is there. This sense of like, you owe us something, like, my problem is your, and I don't know how to explain it, because I'm not even someone where I'm like, I'm not going to help you, but at the end of the day, as I said, even my mum and my dad and my sister, do I expect them to help me? Yes. But do I expect them to absorb all my problems as an adult? You will have a 41-year-old calling his brother like, you will have a 41-year-old man calling his brother, asking him to send money for him and his kids. Like, bro, you okay? Like, do you get what I mean? I feel like it gets to an age where, in as much as I'm telling you guys, yes, I'm the youngest, also I'm the youngest, yeah, so yes, I do expect my family to help me to some degree. But do I expect them to absorb everything? Take on everything? Do I feel like their money is my money? No, it is not. It is not. Do I feel like if they have the money to help me, should they help me? Yes. And I'll be lying to say I don't. But I just feel like for a lot of Nigerians residing in Nigeria, there's this sense of you own me. We are community. So if you've made it, if you've quote unquote made it, yeah, whether that's leaving the country, whether that's holding a position of power, whether that's you've got a good job, so far you're doing better than them in some degree. Your money, they are entitled to it, and they are entitled to your regular earnings. Which me, I can't lie, me, I'm struggling. I'm struggling. No, nah. Like, cause how I am, yeah, I'm very much, I will help you help yourself. If I do want to help you, I will help you help yourself. Whereas I feel like a lot of Nigerians, not everyone, but there is quite a few where they just want you to do it for them. They don't necessarily want you to help them to develop themselves. They just want it done. Do you get it? They don't want to hear, oh, you know, let me give you this money so you can do this, start this business. No, do everything. Just do it and let it be done. But who's like, it doesn't work like that. Like, I feel like growing up in London and knowing that it's kind of every man for themselves, regardless of family or friends, it is still every man for themselves. So I feel like growing up, you understand the importance of family and community, but you also know you need to wake up and make your daily bread. You also know that money's not coming to you. You go and look for the money and pray to God that the money stays with you and it multiplies. Do you get what I mean? Moving on from that, another thing that I'm definitely struggling with, and one thing I've really noticed, is that Nigerians are so big on respect. They are so, no matter who they are, they want to be respected and well regarded, especially the men. No matter what his position in life is, he feels like wholeheartedly he deserves all the respect in the world. Now, as a human being, I need to treat you with human decency. I need to respect you as a human being. But one thing people need to understand, which I feel like a lot of Nigerians don't understand, is that respect, the respect that you want, my darling, the respect that you feel like you deserve, that level of respect is earned, not demanded. Should I respect you as a human being? That if it your right for me to be kind and fair to you, yes. I don't need to know you to be fair and kind and treat you with human decency. But the level of respect that you want, the level of that I am, do you get me? The level that you are demanding, and this is both women and men in Nigeria, that is earned. That's not demand. You can't demand for me to respect you. And I feel like a lot of times, yeah, with Nigerians, age is a massive contribution to that. They feel like because I'm a certain age, you must bow down. You must have this high, supreme level of respect. But I don't care, bruv. Let you be a grandma. If you're moving mad, you're moving mad. Now, am I going to be rude to someone that can be my grandma, or so rude to someone that can be my mum's age? No, I'm not. Because the Nigerian in me, the morals my mum has taught me have made me realize that when you're a certain age, as long as you're older than me, walk away from the situation. Do not engage. But if you feel that I'm going to sit there and let you disrespect me because you are older than me, it not gonna work. But that's something that a typical Nigerian would have had to encounter. Someone that raised and were born in Nigeria, someone older than them, has tried to demean them so much, and the reason why is that they feel like they can because they're older than them. And that is something I've really struggled with. I struggled with that since I was like 12. Because I'm just like, my mum don't treat me how you're treating me. So who are you? Who are you? And I feel like a lot of times, yeah, because like I feel a lot of Nigerian young adults have learned how to cosplay. Yes, ma. Okay, ma. No, sorry, ma. No, ma. Sorry, ma. I beg, ma. No, ma. All of that. They've learned how to cosplay. They've learned how to. They know that. Okay, let me just appease these old people and give them the respect that they feel like they deserve. Yeah. That's not how they view those people. They just know that, okay, this is how they need to move. Now, coming in as a London-born Nigerian, my mom said if someone is nice to you, you'll be nice to them. And if they're rude to you, be rude to them. But obviously, there's levels to that, right? My mom taught me to respect others and respect people who are respecting me. I'm not going to give you supreme level of respect just based off the fact that you're older than me. I'm sorry. But then you're then listed and seen as the black sheep. It's funny because I'm wearing all black. But a lot of times, yeah, and let me know down below if you are British-born Nigerian or American-born Nigerian, yeah, and you've been coming to Nigeria, there's a level of, oh, you're different. They almost expect you to be the black sheep, that like you don't know what it means to truly be respect. Like you don't know what respect means. But my thing is, you don't know what respect means. If you feel like you can treat someone any which way because you feel like you have money and you're older than them, you don't know the true meaning of respect. And then they'll try and bring in religion. Like, do you get what I mean? They try and bring in religion, their cultural beliefs, the fact that they're older than you, all to try and have a way of like controlling your mentality. Now, I'm not saying that that's how it functions in many places in Nigeria, but I didn't grow up like that. I didn't grow up like that. I was not raised like that. I was raised with respect, but I will give you the respect that you deserve. I will give you the respect that you deserve. I don't care if you feel that you deserve everything because you're older than me or whatever. But at the end of the day, if you don't know how to treat me nicely, I am going to treat you how you treat me. Do you get what I mean? So those things I feel like is what I'm really struggling with. And it's interesting because later on, I'm going to interview my sister who's raised in London, was in London for a majority of her life, and she moved to Nigeria. Like, how did you accustom to these cultural differences where you have to pay your way through? There's this level of entitlement, like what's yours is mine, and there's also you have to respect me, you have to bow down to me, when they are not displaying characteristics as to someone who should even be respected or regarded or even responded to respectfully. But anyways, I wanted to come on here and be completely transparent with you. I don't like making these kind of videos because in my head I always try to caveat with, oh, but this is what's so lovely about Nigeria. You guys know I love Nigeria for the fact I'm here. So, do you get what I mean? But I'm going to keep it real, especially for those who have wanted to move over to Nigeria or even move over to West Africa. Some of the like cultural differences that you could encounter, such as having to essentially pay your way through, your language, your accent in some ways being a barrier, like this sense of you owe me, do you get what I mean, for the fact that we have some type of affiliation, and also the whole you must respect me because I'm older than you and I know more than you and I'm wiser than you. These are things that I've definitely struggled with and things that I need to know. I need to learn how to navigate it. Do you get what I mean? But anyways, I'm going to stop talking here because this is going to be a long video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I just wanted to be honest and tell you like how I'm finding it, just some things I'm struggling with. There's things that I really love which you guys can see my general like weekly vlogs, but I wanted to make this dedicated video, especially since it's like a niche, you get what I mean, for those who are born and raised in a different country but have come to Nigeria quite a bit. I've never been to Nigeria, so some of the things that you may encounter when you do come over. But anyway, thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure, if you haven't done already, like, comment and share to anyone coming to Nigeria, anyone thinking of coming to Nigeria, so they know what they should prepare for. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye.